Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. Today we're doing a proper blast from the past. I can't remember how long ago this came out. A long time ago. And it is one of those underground delights that people very often speak of in awe. All the more remarkable because it's little known, I think. There are, by my reckon, there were two presses of this, of 64 CDs or CDRs, I think they were. So in entirety, genuine product. Worldwide, there's 128 examples. Of course, the glory of the internet is that if you dipped out and never got hold of a copy, you can still listen to this masterpiece of the monochrome, I think I'll title it. It is what is it? It's just, well, you'll hear for yourself. Bother me trying to describe it in terms that fail completely. Let's listen to it, if I can find it. Trying to find it. Just, talk amongst yourselves while I try and find where I put it. There is a YouTube track. There it is. A YouTube. You can find it on YouTube anyway. But I've got I burned it to the computer many years ago, and every time I change computer, that file goes with them. So here we go. Anyway. So there's something hypnotizing about this album. It's a drum computer, and it's back in the day when drum computers weren't particularly great. But you know, for me, it doesn't make any difference here. It's doing what I like every now and again. Not every now and again, often, nearly all the time, every time. Just drum set to stun, just silly speeds, really. But of course, you can't just you can just listen to a drum track and be happy, but you need more than that, and this has it all. You know, it's called Darkness, and it blooming well is. It is. Should you find yourself in a position to go into a cave and you know, if you do it as a hobby or go with a guide, the first thing that if you go with a guide, the usual thing is to, especially if it's like a touristy type thing, is to get you somewhere where they turn all the lights off so you can experience true darkness, true inky darkness where you can't see your hand in front of your face, and any sort of variance on that is down to your imagination, really. But this is dark. You are in a cavern here, but not always in that absolute darkness. There are shades of grey, not very often a light grey, but grey nonetheless, dark greys mainly. and the wraith-like nature of the vocals also gives you that sense of you might be if you go any deeper, you might be meeting some demons. This is a bit like a black metal desert, you know, black sands born of basalt, and it is featureless to a degree. There are no peaks and troughs to this. It's just fairly linear all the way through, but it doesn't detract from its magnificence as a result. The you know, it's as if you're on a, as I say, on a desert plain, and as is often the case with starkness, there's a beauty to it. But this aphotic flow of the drums means that it is it's like a corruption of serenity. You if it wasn't for the drums, you could perhaps sort of envisage or imagine these dark plains being a safe place, shall we say. But no, because of the relentlessness of the drums, new peril abounds, and you need to watch your step. It's often the case, those of us that listen to extreme music of whatever form, very often people that we acquaint ourselves or know who don't listen to this sort of music, very often the curiosity gets the better of them, and they ask to listen to whatever it's like, and you know, most of the time, of course, they don't like it, but very often they at least find a hook in there, be it a riff, something that they can not necessarily enjoy, but makes it more palatable for them. Sometimes I have to cringe because I am drawn at times to the reaction. Well, I am drawn to the reaction videos, but sometimes when you see these reactors listening to something that is fairly intense, you know, for a while they're doing it for clicks, and something to gurn at the sheer preposterousness of the artists are listening to, and shallow praise they give, and some of it might be genuine praise, to be honest, but I always wonder what they would do if they listened to a song like this, really, where there is no purchase. I think their ears or their listening would slip straight off this song, because it is to a large degree featureless, and so those hooks that they grab onto when they listen to extreme music that either we ourselves present to them or they do as a reaction on the YouTube, I think they might struggle a little bit. I don't know why, because this, if you give it, you know, not too long a time, is one of those drift away songs for me. Quite happily listen to the whole album in a floating state, drifting amongst the clouds, dark clouds. So there you go. I am the proverbial pig in shit now. I just, you know, I'm usually in a happy place, but I'm in an even happier place now. So a couple of things to mention before I go. One is that I think one of the aspects that draws me to this, one of the aspects, is that that silly drumming speed, the counterpoint to it, the emphasis from other instrumentation very often is more doomy, if you like. It's not that duh, that's repeated throughout. Is you know, without the drums you could almost imagine it on a more of a doomy song. But the second thing, one of the most not the most enjoyable thing about this, but one of the things that tickles me when I listen, when I'm having Odin this album, shall we say, is it's on my playlist in the car, and so you probably can see where this is going. But the inevitably, I don't listen to my music amongst others because they don't like it, so I don't inflict it upon them. But every now and again, I'll have stuff on because it's my turn, if you like, or my terms to listen to some music, and you know, I tend to flick through the worst of the stuff from their perspective and try and find songs that they may like. But inevitably I fail in that regard, and there's, you know, they got anything that we can listen to, and I have to say, you know, and I get bored of it. Well, I've got some darkness, and of course, the little eyes and ears light up as they anticipate some pompy, glammy, rocky stuff, and they get greeted with this. How soon those smiles turn upside down. Anyway, magnificent. Clicky bollocks. Catch you all next time. Cheerio.